In this video, we are going to discuss about the different components of a simple computer. So we can define, we can categorize, there are five main computer components. One is input devices, second is CPU, third is output devices, fourth is primary memory, and fifth is secondary memory. And we can see about a basic diagram that tells about, that explain about how these things are interrelated, how these components are integrated to make the computer. For example, central processing unit, that is a CPU, is given here, and then you have the primary memory where the transformation of data is showing in both ways, and then you can see the input devices where we can provide the input informations and data to the central processing unit, and output devices where you can receive the data from the central processing unit. Again, the secondary memory or the storage are shown here also, that is basically used for the data transfer towards the central processing unit. Okay, now take briefly about one by one. So the first one is the input. So it is a process of entering the raw data, instructions and informations to the computer. It is performed with the help of the input devices. Second is the storing. The computer has primary memory and secondary storage to store CPU data and instructions, primary and secondary both. So these two are basically, the primary memory and secondary memory are the part of the storage of the data and instructions. It is store the data before sending it to CPU for processing, also store the processed data before displaying it to the output. And the third one, this processing part, basically it is the process of converting the raw data into the useful information. The process is performed by the CPU of the computer. It takes the raw data from storage, process it, and then send back to the processed data to the storage. So this is basically the simple function of the processing. This is about storing and input. Then we can go for the output. So it is the process of presenting and process data through output device like monitor, printer and speakers. So this is about the function of the output. Controlling this operation is performed by the control unit, and that is a part of the CPU. So within the CPU it is available. The control unit ensure that all basic operations are executed in a right manner and a right sequence. So this diagram is basically showing what is going on, what are the functions of different components: input, output, storage, processing and controlling. So now if you go for the one by one, the input devices. So input devices enables the user to send the data, information and control signal to the computer. The CPU of the computer receives the input and process it to produce the output. That is basically the main function of the input devices. Some of the very popular input devices are, we all know, mostly we know about all these input devices: keyboard, mouse, scanner, joystick, light pen, digitizer, microphone, magnetic ink, character recognition, that is MICR, and then optical character reader, that is OCR. So all these are the input devices used in the computer. So we can have a little bit idea about some things. These are the very common one, but there are one and two input devices that need to be addressed here. For example, this one, MICR, magnetic ink character recognition. So this is used in so many places. MICR computer input devices is designated to read the text printed with magnetic ink. MICR is a character recognition technology that makes use of a special magnetized ink which is sensitized to magnetic fields. So basically that is a very special type of ink used for the providing the text inside the for the input in the data. It is widely used in the banks, especially to process the checks and other organizations where security is a major concern. So basically this type of the input devices are used in the banks and some other places where the security is the major concern. It can process 300 checks in a minute with 100% accuracy. So this is basically one of the main use of MICR, where we are using this type of technique. This is one of the diagram where the MICR printer are basically input device is showing here. It simply just receive all this information that is printed in the check. Especially they have the special type of the codings, and that can be decoded by this one, MICR. In fact, you can say that is a magnetic ink that can be read only by the MICR. Then the second is the OCR, that is the optical character reader. This is also the input device. The OCR computer input device is designed to convert the scanned images of handwritten, typed, printed text into the digital text. So with the help of this OCR, you can convert the simple writing into the digital text. It is widely used in the offices and libraries to convert the documents and books into the electronic files. This is one of the also good feature available as an input device. It processes and copies the physical form of document using the scanner. After copying the document, the OCR software converts the documents into a two-color black and white version called the bitmap. Then it is analyzed for light and dark areas, where the dark areas are selected as characters and the light areas is identified as the background. It is wisely used to convert the hard copy legal or historic documents into the PDF. The converted document can be edited if required, like we edit documents created in the MS Word. So sometimes what happens, 100% conversion is not possible, so we have to go for the proofreading of the information that has been basically converted by this OCR reader. So these are the two common type, and I come to the output devices. So output devices, the concept, the meaning of the output devices displays the result of the processing of the raw data that is entered in the computer through an input devices. So that is the function of the output devices. There are a number of output devices that display output in different ways, such as a text, images, hard copies, and audio and video. So we have a different types of the output. For example, the popular one is the monitor is output device, printer is output device, projector is output device. So these are the output devices we can use. Central processing unit, third one. Central processing unit. So basically the central processing unit carries all the important functions of the computer. It receives instructions from both the hardware and active software and processes output accordingly. It is also called processor, central processor or microprocessor. We have a different names. It stores all important programs like operating system, application softwares, all these things. You can say the central processing unit is the heart of the computer. It also helps input and output devices to communicate with each other. Generally the CPU have three components: ALU, that is the arithmetic logic unit, control unit, and memory or the storage unit. So these are the three common ones. So central processing unit have these three ones. For example, the memory, it is called the random access memory, RAM. It temporarily store data, programs, and intermediate and file results of the processing. Control unit, it controls and coordinates the functioning of the all parts of the computer. It does not involve in processing and storing of the data. Basically, simply the controlling of the different functions in the CPU. ALU is perform arithmetic and logical functions. Arithmetic functions include addition, subtraction, multiplication, divisions, and logical functions mainly including selecting, comparing, merging of the data. So ALU is basically this one. So you can see in the central processing unit how these systems are work. Control unit and arithmetic logic unit, and then memory unit is available here, and how the data is transferred between the memory unit to the ALU and control unit. Now come to the next part, that is the hardware of the computer. So I think we cover this one in the next video. Thank you.